Hello children, this is chapter 2, topic name is Fun with Numbers and it is from class 3 mathematics NCERT book. It is continuation of chapter 2 part 1 from previous video and link to chapter 2 part 1 is given in description. If you haven't seen that video already, please watch that video so you can follow the flow. Also one point to note, the syllabus in this video covers NCERT content, so you might see matching images from your textbook and credit goes to NCERT team for any image which are matching from your books. So let's start with this video. Here you will see one table. It is 195 till 206. So the number written in figures in first column and same numbers are written in words in next column. So if you read 195, this is also written in words 195. What you need to do in this table, if you observe carefully, you see some missing numbers in figure or in words. So you need to fill all those missing numbers either in figures or in words, but you have to complete the entire table. Okay, so you can pause the video, finish this table, then match your answer with our answer. I am going to show the answers now. So all the numbers which are highlighted in red, those were missing in table in the left and same are filled. So this is 199, it comes after 198, so 98 and 99. So it is counting in sequence, so we are not skipping any number. It is in sequence count starting from 195 going up till 206. Same is written over here. So it is 199, then 202, it was missing after 201, so we have written in words as well, it was missing in words. So 204 comes after 203 and here it was 206, so same is written in words. Now here is one small question. It says now we reached at 206. It is asking guess how many more runs to make a triple century. So first we need to know what is triple century, and if we are at 206, how many more numbers or how many more runs we need to reach to triple century. When they are asking century, it is mostly related to runs. They are talking in cricket context, so we can say century is 100 runs. So when say century, a complete century is 100 runs, no more no less, 100 runs. Now if you look at triple century, it is not always runs. If you see 100, we can say it is a century. Okay, so century means 100 or 100 runs. Double century means 200 runs, exactly 200, no more no less if it is complete double century. If it is complete triple century, then it is 300 runs or 300 number, exactly 300. Now we are trying to reach from 206 to 300. How we can find out the gap? To find out the gap, we have to subtract smaller number from bigger number. So bigger number is 300 because it comes after 206. So what we are doing, we have subtracted 206 from 300. So number of runs required to make 300 equal to 300 minus 206. So what we did, we just subtracted 206 from 300 and we got 94. How we got 94? Here it is 0. So we cannot subtract 6 from 0, so this 0 has to borrow, but here is also again 0, so this 0 will again borrow, so it will become 2, here it will become 10. So when it will become 10, it will give 1 to this 0 and this 0 will become 10 and this 10's place 0 will become 9, and here at 1's place it is 10, so 10 minus 6 will get 4. Here it is 9, 9 will kept as it is, here it is 2, so 2 minus 2 is nothing, so we'll get 94. So through this problem we can find out the gap between two numbers. To find out the gap, we need to subtract smaller number from bigger number. So that's how you can find out the gap. Now look at these two tables. Here are the player and score given for each player. And based on this table, we'll ask some questions. And we know century means 100. CK just missed his century. So these questions are in cricket context. and we are saying CK just missed his century. How many runs did he need to make a century? Now CK is a player, he scored 99 and we know he must score 100 if he want to complete the century. So he missed his century by 1 run, because if we add 1 in 99 or we count just after 99 we get 100. So 99 and 100. So it is 1 run that is missing in century. Next question is dash and dash scored almost equal runs. When they say almost equal runs, it means it is the two numbers should be closed or scores must be close. It should not be same. So if you look at these two scores, it is 99 and 100, AS and CK. So both are close. We can keep these two batsmen. APJ and VVS, it is 127 and 128. So here is the difference of 1 run. So these are also very close. We can keep these two batsmen in pair. Dash scored a complete century. It is complete century, no less, no more. It means exactly 100 runs. So exactly 100 is scored by AS. So we'll keep AS here. Most runs scored by any batsman are. Now looking at this table, we need to compare each number and find out the biggest one. So 128 will be compared with 100. 128 is bigger. Then again this will be compared with 99. Again 128 is bigger, so we'll pick 128. Then we'll compare 128 and 62. 162 is bigger. We'll pick 162 and compare with next number. So 162 and 152 will be compared. 162 is still bigger, so we'll continue with 162 and compare with next number. It is 178. 178 bigger than 162. So we'll pick 178. Then 178 will be compared with next number. It is 105. 105 is less. We'll compare 178 with 141. It is again less. 178 with 112. 112 is still less. And 127 will be compared with 178. It is 127 is still less. So 178 can be the biggest number. That's how you can find out the biggest score or biggest run scored by any batsman. Dash and dash have difference of just 1 run between them. Now we have to write the batsmen who have difference of 1 run. So 99 and 100, you can see we can count one after another and it is like consecutive numbers, difference of 1. So AS and CK can be first pair and APJ and VVS will be second pair. Dash scored 2 more than 1.5 century. So 1 century is 100. When we say half century, it is 50 runs. So now we have to figure out the batsman who scored 2 more than 1.5. So 1.5 will become 150. We have to add 100 and its half, it is 50. So 100 plus 50 will become 150 and we need to add 2 more. So it will become 152. So KSP will be the answer for this question. Now we'll see counting in tens. So if you look at this first column, we need to fill we need to fill entire table, but we'll start from first column and see what number are missing. So it is 10, then 20, then 30. So if you observe, there is a gap of 10. So it is kind of 10 table. 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20, 10 threes are 30, 10 fours are 40. So that way you need to fill entire table. So it is easy, but for 110 again you have to count the number with 10 gap. So 110 will get 120. So next number will be 120. Next will be 130. All the way up to 190 and 200 you have to fill. Then here is 310. So it will again count with 10 gap. So after 310 what will get? 320, 330, 340, 350. So that way all up to 400 will write. Here 720 is given, so we need to figure out the number before 720. So we need to subtract 10. So if you observe 10, 10, 10, then we are getting 20. So after 10 we get 20, 110, after we get 120, 310, after this we will get 320. So we are counting gap of 10. So before 720 we will get 710. So that's how you need to fill this table, and here is the complete table highlighted in red. So those numbers are highlighted in red which are missing from table in left side. So that's it for this video. We'll cover rest of the chapter in